raped your girlfriend, why would you vote for Trump if he raped another woman that wasn't your girlfriend?
I just want to talk about like inflation and foreign policy, my guy. I don't really care about these allegations.
This isn't an allegation. This has been proven, right, with like court proceedings, right? So you're already wrong. And I gave you a chance to talk about inflation, right? You gave me like a terrible argument for how the Biden-Harris administration caused it, and I debunked it in sub 5 seconds, right? Like, I think that character considerations are incredibly important for a president, right? Because a leader, right, isn't just anybody. A leader is someone that we could look up to. A leader is someone with good virtues. A leader is someone that we'd want to emulate to lead our youth into like a generation of prosperity, right? Like when we think of some of the best leaders in American history, we're not thinking about like the early forefounders that owned slaves because they were bad people. We think of people like JFK, right? We think of like outstanding U.S. citizens that had good morals, were virtuous by nature. We're not thinking about, right, like George Washington because he owned slaves, even though he was the first president of our country. We think about people like MLK, right? Another incredibly good leader with good virtues that led generations to what is right. Morality matters, right? Especially for the United States of America. We're not just any old country, right? We're supposed to be the country of freedom, democracy, and prosperity. How can you say that we are the country of freedom, democracy, and prosperity when you want a rapist that has attempted to stage a coup to overthrow our federal government by rigging an election to be our president?
If anyone staged a coup, I would say it's Kamala. I mean, nobody voted for her yet. She's on the ballot. That seems more like a coup than
nobody voted for Trump yet. He'll be on the ballot.
Either way, I'd like to move on to foreign policy.
You said that nobody voted for Harris yet. She'll be on the ballot. Nobody voted for Trump yet. He'll be on the ballot. Because in the primaries, we don't vote for candidates. We vote for delegates who pledge to a candidate, right? And when a candidate drops out of the race, right, they tell the delegates that they have pledged to them to endorse somebody else, right? This is what happens in every single primary, right? Every single 4 years, right? So it is the case when Biden dropped out of the race, he just told his delegates to endorse Harris, but it actually took about 3 weeks until it came to that point. So would you vote for someone that's attempted to stage a coup to overthrow our government before?
January 6th is what you're referring to.
But more specifically, I'm referring to the fake electorate scheme, right? The fake certificates of ascertainment to be sent to Congress to be certified as real, nullifying the votes of all American citizens that did vote, just, signing the fake votes that him and his team fraudulated into law, right? Would you vote for this?
I'd like to move on. I don't really care about these topics.
Brother,
the rape and the coup shit, these are small topics. These are benign shit compared to the actual important stuff. Foreign policy.
Tell me what is more important than staging a coup to overthrow our federal government, the biggest attack on our democracy and our government since the Civil War. Please tell me.
Foreign policy?
Like what?
Foreign policy. How about what happened in Afghanistan, Ukraine, during Biden's?
So Biden's pullout of Afghanistan that was brokered by Trump before Trump left office is more important than the biggest internal attack on our government since the Civil War? How?
To me, yeah, certainly.
Okay, could you explain your rationale for that point? That's incredibly absurd. Not to mention that Biden's not even running for office. Okay, and he's leaving because he can't justify that insane shit. Wow, that was crazy, dude. Holy cow, man. All right, we're going to move on to our next guest here. If you're in the queue, make sure that you're voting for Trump. Wow, what are your thoughts on that?
That's quite amazing. But yeah, the running makes sense. But while we have a second, Guys, there are 5.1 thousand people here, and Dean is only at 575,000 likes. There is no reason we should not be able to get that up to 1 million ASAP. That's literally just 100 taps for each of you guys. So you guys can all do that. If you are a Trump supporter, please hop in the box. If you are not a Trump supporter, I'm sure Dean loves you and appreciates you, but step down so that we can get back to some debates. Finally, Jana, thank you so much for the $5. And Melissa, thank you for the $25 that I will use to help people facing need in the criminal justice system. I appreciate you.
And Sarah, thank you so much for the $10 on Venmo for continuing to educate. Thank you for the love, Sarah. If you guys are Trump supporters, let me know down below in that comment section. Let's also get some W Laws. Dude, fucking W co-host over here. Phenomenal. And also, seriously, Law, I know that I talk a lot, and I'll probably always take an initiative to hop in the conversation. But if you want to add something, literally cut me off. I just want to make that explicitly clear.
I'm well trained to wait until I'm called on, but I'll do my best.
Yeah. If you want to hop in, literally cut me off, right? I don't mind it at all. I think that you bring phenomenal value to the live. What's up, Brittany? How old are you? Okay, what the fuck is this? Hello? What? Brittany? What the fuck did you just say? Okay, so did you just have like a 4-word limit? Like you only say 4 words every like 3 hours? Okay, all right. What a stray. We're gonna go ahead and move on to our next guest. What a stray. Let's go ahead and see what our next guest has to say, guys. Everybody, just give us a minute. Let's go and get our next guest. Elaine up in the box, guys. If you're MAGA, let me know in the chat, y'all. We're gonna go to move on to our next guest here, y'all. You're paid by the DNC. We get a load of this guy. Oh. Hey, Elaine, are you voting for Trump?
No, I'm not. Sorry, I accidentally hit the box. I'm going back to work.
Thank you for tapping, though, Elaine. We appreciate you.
Yo, you look like professional as hell.
It's part of the job.
Oh, yeah. What's up, Abandon? How old are you?
21.
You voted for Trump?
Yeah.
And why the hell would you be doing that?
I hear you, Parker, and Harry use this argument a lot, and it just doesn't make sense to me.
I have a question. What time is it?
Sorry?
What time is it?
Why?
Because you're not in America.
Gosh darn it, dude, you got me. Wait, can you ask? Come on, dude. Yes.
We're gonna go ahead and move on to our next guest. Everybody, just give us a minute. We got Paul loading in. Everybody, just give us a minute. Chat. We got our next guest loading in. What's up, Paul? How old are you?
3.
Paul, you're on the live. Mr. Paul, I could hear you.
Can you hear me?
It's muffled, buddy. Pick up your phone, right? Make sure that nothing's blocking the bottom of your phone. I'm sorry, Paul just can't figure it out. I would love to have talked to you, Paul. I'm sorry, man. We're going to go to move on to our next guest. For the 5.2 thousand people in here, make sure that you're double tapping on that phone screen. Make sure that you're sharing out that live with a couple friends. If you do want to support me, right, my Venmo, my PayPal, they're in the bio. I get 100% of the proceeds on those platforms. I'll give you a shout out. It greatly helps. And if you want to support Law, his Venmo, Cash App in the bio, and the link in his bio. What's up, Danielle? How old are you?
Did not mean to join. Sorry.
No worries, guys. If you're MAGA, honestly, just let me know in the chat, right? And I'm gonna stop pulling up from the queue. Literally, just like let me know down below, and I'll pull you up here for a debate. So just let me know down below if you want to come up and debate, y'all. We're just still looking for our next debate. Philip, what's up? How old are you?
34.
Okay, can you turn off the background noise or go in 2 different rooms?
Yeah, give me 2 seconds.
All right, in the meantime, guys, make sure that we're double tapping away on that phone screen. All right, do share out that live as well. Philip's been up here before, but he's been talking shit in the chat all day long, so it's finally time to debate him.
And we're almost to 1 million. Thank you, everybody, for following instructions. I appreciate it.
Law, you're great. That's phenomenal. So, Philip, why are you... Yeah, you're good. Why are you voting for Trump? Cringe, right? So would you say that a human zygote is like a person? Oh. Oh, hey, Philip. The chat can't hear you. Drop down real quick and then just request right back up. All right, phenomenal.
Sherry, thank you for the $5, and Adriana, thank you for the $20. Thank you extremely. I appreciate it.
Real good,
What's up, T Butcher? How old are you, man?
It took me a long
46.
46. All right. Is it possible that you could like mute the TV in the background, or was that just like someone in your house?
No, I got killed.
Oh, all right. You're no worries. No worries. All right. Are you voting for Trump?
Yes.
All right. Why so?
Just his policies, I just know it's a lot better then than it is now.
Okay.
I'm not blaming Kamala, but I'm blaming Biden for a lot of things that he didn't stand up for.
Yeah. What is like one policy that Biden and Harris have influenced to get passed that you disagreed with?
What? Well, it's not exactly that I disagreed with. It was like what hurt me when their policies that hurt me.
Yeah. So what policy did Biden and Harris influence to get passed that hurt you?
I'm a blue collar worker. First thing was right off the bat, let's shut down the Keystone Pipeline. What? Why?
Yeah, so the Keystone XL pipeline was shut down because of a court order from the Supreme Court, right? And that definitely didn't hurt you. How did that hurt you?
I'm a pipeline worker.
You're a pipeline worker. There's more pipeline workers employed today than there was under Trump, right? Because we're currently producing more oil than any country that has ever existed in the history of the earth, including under Trump's presidency.
You know why there's not? Because we have like an absolute lack in trying to find blue collar employees to work for my trade. We can't find people because you shut them all down.
Wait, we're literally producing more oil today than we ever have been before. That's because the Biden-Harris administration has approved more drilling permits on federal land than Trump's administration. And you understand that shutting down the Keystone XL pipeline, first of all, only costs 35 long-term American jobs. So how did shutting down one pipeline that costs 35 long-term jobs affect you? Sorry.
Because it was 6,000 employees.
False. 35. I'm going to be sourcing Politico Pro here, right? So if you look up how many long-term jobs that shutting down the Keystone XL pipeline costs.
Hey, T Butcher. Oh, okay.
You're not talking about administrative workers with it. You're talking about just exactly people that work on the pipeline. We got to count down the chain.
So I'm citing, right, the fact here, right? We could source this from Politico Pro, right? It is the case that shutting down the Keystone XL pipeline.
But you're going to Politico. You're not going to actual sources. You're going to like media sources.
Can you give me a source that would indicate that it costs thousands of jobs?
Charts. Let's go to trade charts. Let's go to our documentation that we have.
T Butcher, would you be able to indicate it?
News media. You're just going news media every time.
Would you be able to give me a source that would indicate that shutting down the Keystone XL pipeline costs thousands of jobs?
I actually will. What you need to do is you need to go to the union sources and look it up.
Right. I'm not just going to quote unquote look it up, right? You're going to have to give the name of a publisher right alongside the title of an article.
It's not been published. These are numbers that I have for my corporation and my company that I have. It specifically says things. You guys don't have access.
So you're literally saying that the evidence for your claim is
just secret evidence. Secret evidence.
Yeah. So T Butcher, you're saying that you just have secret evidence for your claim.
I don't have secret evidence that's available, but it's not available in like the mainstream media.
Okay, secret evidence. So do you know why the Keystone XL pipeline was shut down?
Okay, secret evidence. You can just use that. Okay, you have your evidence. Okay, you give me something.
Do you know why the Keystone XL pipeline was shut down?
Because it was going across native lands.
Because of a order from the Supreme Court.
No, because of why?
That's why the Supreme Court ordered it.
No, it did not.
Yeah, so in November of 2018, Judge Brian Morris from the Montana Federal District Court put a stay on construction of the pipeline. That stay was then appealed up to the Ninth Circuit, which denied the stay, and then that went up to the Supreme Court in December of 2018. After that, when Joe Biden, when he got into office, the project had already been stalled for over 3 years at this point. He revoked the cross-border permit. After the cross-border permit was revoked, TC Energy, which is the company that operates the Keystone Pipeline and was trying to build the Keystone XL pipeline, applied for a new permit. In February of 2021, that permit was issued by the Army Corps of Engineers. They were then sued again, and the Ninth Circuit upheld that lawsuit, at which point TC Energy just decided to stop building the permit, or building the pipeline.
Real quick, Ian, thank you so much for the raid. Let's get some W's for Ian in that chat. Thank you so much for the raid. And Delaney, thank you for the $20 on Venmo. Susan with the $10. Andrea with the $20. And Sarah with the $10. Thank you guys so very much. I want to see some massive W's for Sarah, Andrea, Susan, and Delaney. Thank you all so very much. Also, what is going on with the viewer count?
That is crazy.
The viewer count is like dropping thousands, increasing thousands. That's so weird. Anyways, T. Butcher, if you'd like to respond to Law's claims, go ahead.
Well, no, just they like me. That's why they're dropping off. They're all good. I was going to say one thing. Let's change the subject a little bit. How do you think?
Nope. We're going to move on to our next guest. Let's go see what Jackson has to say. If you can't respond to what either me or Laz said, you just get dropped. No pivoting allowed, especially when it's that blatant. What's up, Jackson? How old are you? All right, Jackson isn't here. If that's a child. If you are MAGA, make sure to let me know in the chat. We're going to move on to our next guest at this point, y'all. If you are MAGA, make sure to let me know in the chat. We're going to get our next guest up in here as we speak. Y'all, make sure that we are double tapping away on that phone screen. I would love to talk to like a crazy riled up Trump supporter. I'm inviting you. If I am inviting you, you should join. Ryan, thank you so much for the $20 on Venmo saying no pivoting allowed. Dead ass. Let's get some W's for Ryan down below. Thank you so much for the $20 on Venmo. Let's fucking go, dude. Massive W's for Ryan, massive W's for the $20. I appreciate you. For everybody tuning in, we're trying to get our next debate going. What's up, Shannon?
I'm not MAGA. I'm so sorry. But we appreciate.
No worries, Sharon.
Thanks for doing the tapping. And you guys got us to 1 million quick. We're not at 1.5 million yet. So everybody, all of you, we need 100 more taps. That's it. Just fill the bar plus a little bit extra. We'll get some more in there. Leslie for 25. Thank you so much. Erica for 50 for the legal support fund. Awesome. Natalia, $25. You guys are all amazing. It's going to be put to good work. And if you are a Trump supporter, please stay in the box. If you just want to tell Dean how much you love him, I appreciate it. Just get on the Discord. That's the place to give Dean all of the ego boost that he needs. Keep the box open for Trump supporters. Thank you all.
that was funny. All right, we got our next guest loading in right now, y'all. Everybody give us a minute. What's up, Yvonne? How old are you? All right, Yvonne's not here. Lori, what's up? You're of age, Lori.
Hi.
Are you voting for Trump?
I am voting for Trump.
Awesome. So why do you care about someone that doesn't care about you? Trump has a vehemently sexist past with ill-will treatment towards women and even sexual violence. But real quick, Purdy, thank you for the 20 gifted subs. I really appreciate you for the love, Purdy. I want to see some massive W's in the chat for Purdy and the 20 gifted subs. That is so incredibly kind of you. And Leslie with the $25 on PayPal. W's for Purdy for the 20 gifted subs and W's for Leslie with the $25 gifted on PayPal. Thank you both, Purdy and Leslie, so much. But go ahead, Lori.
Hi. What was the question you asked me? You're very cute, by the way.
Thank you, Lori. So
You're welcome.
Why do you care about someone that doesn't care about you? Trump has a vehemently sexist past with ill-will treatment towards women, including sexual violence.
I believe that both candidates have a checkered past, and we have to waive the good with the bad. And when Trump was president, I just know groceries were cheaper, gas was cheaper, my car insurance was cheaper, homes were cheaper, interest rates were cheaper, and Biden became president and everything skyrocketed, and they tried to blame it on Trump.
Lexi,
so I'm sticking with...
Let's wait, $10 on Venmo, Lexi. Sorry.
Oh, God, I was like, Lexi, I'm Lori.
Oh, no, I was just thinking someone for $10.
Oh, hey. Okay.
So listen. I get the argument. You're saying that everything was cheaper under Trump, right?
Yes, the world was a better place in my eyes.
So I agree, right? Everything was cheaper under Trump's administration. Ribley, I appreciate you for the boxing gloves. And if the Biden-Harris administration caused the inflation that caused everything to cost more, this would be a good reason not to vote for them. But they didn't, all right? So I guess I'll just start off our conversation by asking you this question. How did the Biden-Harris administration cause inflation? But real quick, I'm getting a lot of donos here. Matthew, thank you so much for the $20 on Venmo.